Hello, everyone. Many deaf here in the United States have asked me, why don't you fingerspell? Like, why do I teach only visual signs, and not fingerspell much? Because here in the United States, it's very common to fingerspell, right? So why would I kind of avoid that? Well, today I wanted to explain a few of my reasons why. First, I myself typically don't fingerspell much. I just don't do it a lot. Why? Most of my socializing, most of my interactions are with international deaf. So I'm chatting with deaf worldwide, and fingerspelling English words doesn't really help much. They're not going to understand much of my fingerspelling, so frankly, it's pretty worthless. Signing visually is much more effective for us to understand each other and so that we can communicate. Many countries use ASL, but not many fingerspell everything. So, again, if communication is my goal, it helps if the two of us are signing and not fingerspelling. Reason number two, typically ASL students struggle to disconnect mentally from English. They're typically very over reliant on English and very reliant on fingerspelling English words for everything instead of learning how to gesture and think visually. So, in my opinion, we help ASL students when we first help them disconnect from English and connect to a visual language. So, once they pick this up, then they can slowly transition back to picking up fingerspelled English. And this allows for a more balanced merging of the two and helps them become more fluent, more confident in their ability to understand the visual language they're seeing. And that's what I've recognized. That's my opinion. Reason number three, most of my students are not here in the United States. Most of my students are deaf around the world who want to learn ASL. So again, I start with visual gestures and not English fingerspelling, which is extremely challenging and can be picked up later if needed. So we start with what? Gestures. And that understanding can happen so they can pick up more with time, right? And I've noticed most ASL creators, most ASL learning videos really rely on fingerspelling or spoken English, like voiceovers. So I thought, how do I differentiate myself? Well, I teach visually. And if ASL students want to learn that way, they can. They can watch those videos. That's totally fine. My approach is just different, it's visual. Reason number four, I've noticed that many ASL students are already overwhelmed at the beginning because they don't understand much fingerspelling and they think, I just can't learn ASL then. It's impossible. I can't. I'm lacking. I won't be able to learn ASL. And I just want to say, oh, wait. You're okay. Just start with visual signs that make sense. Then you'll meet and socialize with deaf and you'll pick up fingerspelling and you will pick it up for sure. Don't worry. So if someone feels overwhelmed with trying to understand fingerspelling, they need to know that that's just fine because ASL is not fingerspelling. Yes, ASL has fingerspelling. It's an element of ASL, but fingerspelling is not all that ASL is. It's just not. So it's okay to start with the visual signs and with time transfer over to more fingerspelling. Reason number five. I already mentioned this a bit earlier, but there are many ASL creators out there and many deaf creators out there who fingerspell a lot in their videos. So if someone wants to learn ASL through fingerspelling, they can with them. Go right ahead. There are so many of these examples, and it's totally fine to learn their way. Fingerspelling first, and then learn other elements after that. That's totally fine, and I'm cheering them on. On that note, I recommend this creator who is a top fingerspelling linguist. That's her approach. So if someone prefers a fingerspelling first approach, that's fine. If someone prefers a visual gestural first approach, that's fine. Mine just so happens to be visual first. For deaf around the world wanting to learn ASL, a visual first approach will likely help. If someone's really struggling with mentally disconnecting from English, it might help to put fingerspelling on hold, to wait a bit until later when they can pick it up more smoothly. If someone's feeling completely overwhelmed by fingerspelling or if they have dyslexia, and so fingerspelling is really hard to decipher, it's probably better for them to understand visually first. So I think that my videos can help these people in particular, this niche. And really, this is an amazing time when there are so many different creators online. It makes for an outstanding experience for ASL students to learn in a variety of ways, to see what approach is the best fit for how their brain works. So, are you ready to see how I teach ASL visually? Check out my new YouTube channel here that I set up not too long ago, and check out InterSign University, where you can take my ASL class or other sign languages like Japanese, Australian, Russian, Korean sign language, etc. Link below.